We are back to Mass Effect 3. Last time we started the game and then made it to Mars, and we're gonna look up some stuff, and Liara's probably gonna be here. Unless there's somebody else with the last name Tissoni. I also just realized something while standing here and starting the intro. Shepard stands in the same location when you're turning your camera around until you reach a certain angle. So the gun is slightly rotating around. That's just a really neat feature. I don't know if that happened in the other games, but I don't remember noticing it, so I do now at least. Maybe now we could actually get to see some more gameplay of this game instead of just reading menus over and over again, huh? Oh, you know what this reminds me I have to do? I'm getting my notebook back out. I don't know if it's gonna be as relevant, but I'm gonna list everybody's names down. I still need to upload the picture I took of this to YouTube just so, because I think I said I'd do that. Squad. Who's my squad right now? Caden and James. You know what, Caden? You're gonna be the first one on the list. I'm gonna write you down as KAI. And this will be your first mission, and then we're gonna have James. I'm gonna write you down as JAM. Jam. That's a good enough J. Doesn't look like a J at all, but I don't know what it means. 1. So here's a fun thing that's happening in my life right now. I'll be moving out of the current house I'm in 3 days. So that's mildly interesting for me, I think. In the place I'm moving into, I might not be able to record as easily as I am right now. Oh.
Got it. Okay.
No.
Understood.
Back to me. What is the button? Yeah. What is the button to remind me what the mission is again? V. That's it, right? Yeah. All right. We have our melee. We have our mega melee. Just reminded myself. They heard me.
Look out!
Shock. I mean freeze. Oh god. Orb. Find a different cover. Fuck you. What the hell? Okay, you know what? I think I picked the right thing. That's really satisfying. Whoa, he dodged. All right.
Doesn't look like they came here in force.
Yeah, just a few vehicles.
Must have had help from the inside.
You could be right.
No way they could take this facility with anything less than a full battalion.
With a full 100 soldiers. That's what battalion means.
Commander, I thought you told Cerberus to screw off after you wiped out that collector base they were after.
That's exactly what I did.
Hell yeah.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're no friend of the Alliance.
Agreed.
I'm gonna be heading inside. You stick with me.
Yep.
James, you switch to your shotgun. Elevator up? Why does an elevator need a full keypad? Did it need that many
Shepard, I need a straight
button
answer.
hits for floor
About
2?
what?
Do you know anything about why Cerberus is here?
What makes you think I know what they're up to?
You work for them, for God's sakes.
Yeah, barely.
How am I not supposed to think that?
Listen, if anything, they were doing my bidding.
I use them to take down the collectors. That's it.
There's more to it. They rebuilt you from the ground up. They give you a ship. Resources.
That was their fault.
Let me be clear. I've had no contact with Cerberus since I destroyed the collector base. And I have no idea why they're here now or what they want.
I just
Commander
go back and
Shepard's
hear
been
their
under
soldiers.
constant
Is that how it
surveillance
works?
since coming back to Earth. No way they've communicated since. Sorry, Shepard. It's just that...
It's fine.
I shouldn't have to explain myself to you, Caden.
I don't know if that's what that dialogue I hit meant, but sure.
Please trust me.
I do, I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
Yeah, maybe now's not the time for the old walking time. Somebody's in the fence. Someone is in the fence. Somebody we know. What the hell? Weird place to have a firefight. Crazy that you haven't been shot yet. Only I could have a gun that powerful. Hi. So, how's being the Shadow Broker?
Easy there, Lieutenant. She's with us.
Shepard.
Yo.
Thank the goddess you're alive.
Liara.
I was worried when the reports came in. They hit Earth hard.
Pretty hard.
Yeah. It was hard to leave like that.
Caden, I'm sorry. But why'd you come here?
Hackett ordered us to come. Said you know what was going on.
I do.
Do you? Oh.
Hallelujah. Some answers, finally.
Maybe. I've discovered plans for a Prothean device. One that could wipe out the Reapers.
How
Here?
convenient.
On Mars?
In the Prothean archives, yes.
It feels like we should have known that before now.
We've known about the archives for decades. Why now?
Process of elimination, mixed with a little desperation. When you destroyed the Alpha Relay, you bought us some time. But then you were under investigation. I knew I had to do something. Hackett knew it too. He contacted me, asking if I would use my resources as a shadow broker to find a way to stop the Reapers. My search led me here. Hackett got me access to the archives and kept me updated on your status. I meant to come see you, but
Nah, don't worry about it. We have bigger fish to fry right
I think
now.
your work here is a bit more important.
true enough. In any case, my work paid off. The archives are full of data, an overwhelming amount.
Sick.
I think I found what we need.
Seems... I mean, we're a little too early in the adventure to be, you know, finding the, what term am I thinking of? Chekhov's gun, maybe?
I guess I'll believe it when I see it. Where do we find this weapon?
It's not a weapon, not yet. It's plans for a device, a blueprint.
It's more than we
Is
had a
that
minute
device
ago.
a weapon?
How do we get it?
The archives are just across that tramway. Assuming Cerberus hasn't locked it down.
What are they after?
Yeah, they seem hell-bent on catching you.
They want what I'm here for. What we're all here for.
But why?
The Protheans came close to defeating the Reapers. They had plans to destroy them, but ran out of time.
And anything powerful enough to destroy the Reapers.
Just might be something Cerberus would be interested in.
So it's a race to the archives.
Well, we're losing that race right now.
We got company.
Bring
It'd
it
be
on.
real convenient if I could have all,
Not
like,
this time, James.
3 members.
What?
Get back to the shuttle. If Cerberus beats us to the archives, I need you covering the exits.
But
Yeah, we don't... AKA, we don't want to
Now,
have to make you
Lieutenant.
choose between, like... We know nobody's going to be picking James when the... when the, character
I
select
hear
screen
them.
comes
We
up.
should take cover.
Looks like they found us.
Yo, right into the gameplay? Move mouse over singularity power. There, use that.
Not a problem for someone with biotics.
Die. Oh, fuck you. Or...
You can't hide forever.
You just got like a leap up like that. Click, clack. Fuck you.
That's all of them.
Okay, maybe I could be using. That seems. I might be using more of that. These.
Let's find a way up.
What is? Oh, wait. What is? Hold on. Can I like? What is that arrow made? Oh! That'll come in handy if I ever remember it. Make it. I got some. Ooh, there was somebody was putting their experience in that kit. Want us to go over there? Over there. Okay. I'll make my way there, but I'll explore first. Yeah. Yeah, there's like actual like level design happening here. Oh, I thought I could like walk off. Never mind. Game sucks. What is this?
How'd Cerberus get into the facility?
Not
Oh.
sure. One minute we were getting reports of the Reaper invasion. The next, there was chaos. Didn't even realize it was Cerberus at first.
Could they be working with the Reapers?
Doubtful, but I suppose anything's possible.
Look at like single taps. I almost said square. I'm not using a controller. Weird.
They've sabotaged the elevator.
God damn.
There's got to be another way up.
I could double tap or single tap space to do a forward roll. Hold it down to sprint. I like the movement options I have been provided with in this video game. Ooh. Smooth animation. I want to see that again. No, come on. No. Alright, fine. Hold on. I think I like... Alright, fine. What was I saying? Right, you think with us being on Mars, we'd be experiencing, like, you know, lower gravity? That's fine. Oh, I like that the sprint actually feels fast for the first time ever. It feels like I'm actually going somewhere. And they're not just putting speed lines on the screen, you know? Anyway.
Shep,
Or...
take cover.
Are you kidding me? Fuck you! Who else could I be? Well, congratulations, you're the one to kill Shepard. It's like, there's like assassinations in this game?
Shepard, take cover.
Alright, grenades are scary. Oh, you didn't die. I like punched you in the face and you didn't go down. Hi. Orb. He's already used it. Right. They have to. They adhere to the same cooldown system that I do. Hey, Liara, use singularity. Actually, I need to. Click. Now that I'm reminded of it. Squad. Oh yeah, I need to level you up too. All right. More level up screens. Everybody's favorite. Let's see. Singularity. Create a sphere of dark energy that traps and dangles enemies caught in its field. That's really fun for her to use. For me to make her use. Increases recharge speed by 25. Hold duration by 20% and its impact radius by 20%. Huge. Additional enemies can be lifted before singularity fades. It increases its hold duration by 10%, up from the 20, and it can hold more. Interesting. Versus its radius. Before, so, like, if an enemy walks into the radius of singularity, they get lifted, or I'm not sure what that means, really. Or increases its impact radius by 25%. I know what that means. Inflicts 25 damage per second to lifted targets. That doesn't seem like much. Hold on. It's for 4 seconds. That's a total of 100 damage. It's not that much. Increases recharge speed by a whole lot. Expand the singularity field by 35% for 10 seconds? So wait, what? Does the singularity itself last 10 seconds and it like slowly grows? So does that mean that the duration then lasts 14 seconds? Or is the duration only how long an enemy is affected by being lifted? It's a little confusing. Detonate singularity when the field dies to inflict 375 damage across 5 meters. Interesting. Well, before I start looking into those, I'm going to read more about her other abilities. Stasis stops an enemy in its tracks with this powerful Mass Effect field. No effect on armored targets. Enemies eventually break out of stasis after taking major damage. Wasn't this... I might be thinking of something from Dragon Age, but wasn't this a skill that, like, froze an enemy in place and you couldn't damage them while they were in the field? I think that's a spell from Dragon Age. I don't think that's Mass Effect. Well, let's see what we can do with it. Increase the recharge speed, increase the duration by a little bit longer, deal 150% more damage to targets before stasis breaks. That's, you deal, like, more than double damage to enemies in stasis? That sounds crazy good. Use 2 powers in a row by giving the first power a 30% chance to cause no cooldown. Whoa. So a 30% chance for stasis to not cost any power. Is that what I read that as? Not cost any cooldown, rather. Interesting. Or just increase its recharge speed. Oh my god, its recharge speed is slow as hell. That 35% sounds real worth it. And then we have unleash a stasis bubble to trap enemies that walk into it. Ah, see, now that explains what the thing does. So, like, create a field that's like, hey, don't walk into this or you get got. That sounds really good. But I don't know if the AI would be good enough to use it effectively. And good enough, I guess. Increase all damage done to target by 50%. We can make it deal 200% more damage. Deals 35% more damage to targets before stasis breaks. I like the idea of stasis. What is warp ammo? Blast vulnerable opponents already lifted by biotics for a damage bonus and weaken the armor of grounded targets. Alright, hold on. So if they're in the air already from biotics, it does more damage. And if they're on the ground, it just hurts their armor. Interesting. It does more... okay. It does a lot of more damage to health, armor, and a lot more damage to barriers. Does 50% more damage to lifted enemies. And it weakens the armor by 25%. Okay. Biotic combo. Increases damage to lifted targets by 25%. Really good. Increase health and armor damage by 5%. Increase barrier damage by 10%. That's just a really nice buff. Just increase its all-around damage buff. We all gain a little bit of it. Increase ammo capacity. Increase headshots. Increase everything by a little bit. A little bit, quotation marks. Increase damage to lifted targets by 50%. Weaken armored targets by another 25%. Oh my god. Warp. Rip your enemy apart at a molecular level. Stop targeted enemies from regrinding health. Weaken armor. Yeah, so it does 312 over damage, yeah. For 10 seconds. Makes it recharge faster. Makes it do even more damage. Makes it do even more damage. Increase force damage. And impact radius of combo detonations by 50%. Ooh. Interesting. I don't know if I want to put that on the AI, but, like, interesting. Increase damage by 40%. Increase duration by 60%. Ooh. Increase weapon damage taken by target by 15%. Increase power damage taken by target by 15% for 10 seconds. So a lot of Liara's powers, it seems like, are make the enemy take more damage. Which I'm all for. I love a good themed build that I can, like, spec into. Pierce. Increase damage to barriers and armor by 50%. Weaken armored targets by an additional 25%. Increase recharge speed by 35%. Now, what does Pure Biotic give us? Boost biotic and defensive abilities. Health and shield. Power recharge. Even more. Even more. Increase the either health and shield or speed bonus. Recharge speed. By 60%. Increase weapon damage. Increase power and force duration. Increase recharge speed of all squadmate biotic powers. Increase the recharge speed of Liara's singularity by 100%. I think I want to go all in on the singularity. For right now, at least. Increase the recharge speed. Increase the hold duration and impact radius. Okay, hold on. Here's the thing. If I get this, it lasts 6 seconds. Which doesn't really increase the damage over time too much. It's really not... It's like... so little damage, it feels like. Like... Oh God, I'm gonna have to be a complete idiot and do 25 times 6 on my calculator. Yeah, that's 150. That's 150 damage. Which doesn't seem like much. Or just further increasing its recharge speed, which is so good. You know what I mean? Or just increase its radius by a whole bunch. I'm trying to decide which path I want to go down. Expand the singularity field by 35% for 10 seconds. So it's like slowly grows, I guess. I guess the question is, do I want it to focus it on, like, singularity on doing damage by itself, or just debuffing a whole lot of enemies for a long time? Because this path right here is just like the pure damage route, I feel. But if I do like this route, and then I eventually get that one biotic, like, upgrade superpower or whatever, Liara's top tier of pure biotic, then it decreases the recharge speed of the singularity by 100%. That is such a short cooldown. You'd be casting singularities like every like second. Or do I like the idea of it just dealing damage? Detonate or expand. What is my heart telling me? I feel like all of her other abilities are dealing like increased damage dealt to enemies via debuffs. I think for this one, I think I want it to just deal damage. And here's the thing about me, I love damage over time effects. I think they're very satisfying. They're my weakness, so I'm gonna go for it. If this is a bad idea, well, then, you know, it's a bad idea that's already been made. Cool. So now it does 150 plus 150 plus 375. In total, it does 525 damage, which, that's a good number of damage to deal, I feel. While also floating them up so they're easy to think. Alright. Now let's spread these last couple of points over. I want to get her, like, one other ability. And then maybe go into Pure Biotic. Yeah, stop one enemy from regenerating health. Just be able to freeze one enemy and deal damage to him, or just increase damage. This will work well with her upgraded singularity, so I'm just going to get, like, the first tier of it. And the rest I'm going to put into Pure Biotic. Health and shield, power recharge. Health and shield, and even further power recharge. Just even more, even more, even more, even more. Oh my god. I could just... I mean... Jesus. Wait, so the... It has a 4-second cooldown. Already. Doesn't tell me the cooldown of this thing. Alright, this is... I really enjoy looking at level up screens. This has been a 27-minute episode. Quick save. Listen, I really like looking at them. If you're not having fun watching me do that, then I'm sorry. Alright.
We'll need access to the pedway. Controls should be nearby.
I thought that was like an option to just like sit down in the chair and like relax for a second. Datapad from Cameron Harrison to Exogeny Corporation. Miss Mika, thank you for your kind offer of new and cutting-edge technology. As with every other offer you've made, we're going to have to decline. Our proprietary rights expert have gone over your contracts again and found them lacking again. And in short, we're not interested. Please don't contact us anymore with your generous offers. You know what I forgot that I need to do? Drop my shit all over my table. No. I need to write Liara's name and put her in the list.
Welcome back, Liara. LIA
1 tally mark. But Tally isn't in the game yet. Although I'm sure she will be. Alright. I'm allergic to whatever the hell. Look at you going and doing your own thing right
Damn
now.
it. Security's been tampered with.
Well, can I untamper with it? Medkit. Oh yeah, that's all it takes.
That's odd.
You just leveled up from opening up a medkit. How strange. That won't give us... Ooh, hold on. It give us 4 points to 2. We can buy something with 4 points. Can we upgrade Cryoblast? You know it. Sick. Alright. Increase the power duration. Just freeze one enemy for longer. That's really good. Like, they stay in their ice block form for, like, longer, or in the radius. I like the idea of freezing one guy for a long time. Yeah, I like having my own version of, like, stasis, I guess. So I'm gonna make them be frozen for longer.
What the? Shepard, see if you can gain access to the pedway.
Will do. Stop clipping through the table.
I can't seem to unlock the live feeds, but
Did you see that? Who's that woman in the vid?
that's Dr. Ivakore. She got here about a week ago.
Hell of a name.
Any luck?
Pedway's been locked out.
All right. Looks like there's construction nearby. We can get out on the roof. We can find a way around from there.
Great. Let's move.
Oh, I love the like smooth transition into gameplay. That's like hype. I love that. So far, this game's making an incredible first impression.